A new federal indictment is shining a harsh spotlight on the suburban Boston town of Canton, Massachusetts. It's a suburb of Boston, the same town where Karen Reed was recently tried for murder. Reed was accused of hitting her boyfriend, Boston police officer James O'Keefe, with her SUV and then leaving him to die in a snowbank. Reed's trial ended in a mistrial, but charges were refiled and a new trial is scheduled for next year. Reed and her attorneys claim that the Canton Police Department is guilty of a cover-up and that a fellow officer is actually responsible for O'Keefe's death. But a bombshell federal indictment in another separate case is emboldening the community's concerns about the police culture in the Boston area. 23-year-old Sandra Birchmore, who was pregnant, was found dead in her Canton, Massachusetts apartment back in 2021. Her death was initially ruled a suicide by state authorities, but her friends and family always maintained she was murdered. The FBI investigated and found ample evidence that Birchmore was actually strangled to death. And this week, charged former police detective Matthew Farwell with her murder.
We allege that Sandra Birchmore survived years of grooming, statutory rape, and then sexual violence, all at the hands of Matthew Farwell, who was employed throughout their relationship as an officer and then detective for the Stoughton Police Department.
Joining us now is NewsNation's Caitlyn Becker in Boston. Caitlyn, the details of this young woman's death are so disturbing. What are the federal authorities saying about it, and what the relationship was between her and this officer accused of killing her?
They truly are harrowing details, Elizabeth, and the relationship between the victim and the officer really does go to the crux of, I think, the federal government's entire case against him. You heard in that clip them mention the word grooming. Sandra Birchmore, when she was 12 years old, joined the Stoughton Police Department's Explorers program. I'm right in front of the Stoughton Police Department right here. It's something that the youth did, and Matthew Farwell was one of her instructors. That is how they first met, and authorities said they began a sexual relationship when she was as young as 12 years old, a full-blown sexual relationship by the time she was just 15. Now, at the time of her death at 23, she was pregnant, and she believed Farwell was the father of her child. They had continued this alleged abusive sexual relationship well into her adulthood. And what the authorities are saying that after this exhaustive investigation, they've changed their determination that this was not a suicide. It was, in fact, a homicide. And they accuse Farwell of staging the crime to look like she had taken her own life and using his police background to do that. Now, shortly before her death, Elizabeth, a call came into the Stoughton Police Department that essentially blew the lid off of their alleged affair. So the authorities believe that it was because of that call he wanted to silence Sandra Birchmore. We have known since the time of her death that he was the last person to see her. There is surveillance video of him going into her apartment and then coming out shortly after. But we know now, according to authorities, that in the days leading up to that, she had told friends that he'd been acting strange, that it was odd that he asked for a key to her apartment, that he had visited her and was kind of poking around the place and specifically looking at a closet in her bedroom. And it was at the door jamb of that closet that she would later be found with a ligature around her neck. It was deemed a suicide. Now they believe it was a homicide and that that he was responsible for it.
Oh, my God, that is a horrible story. Caitlyn Becker, thank you. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.